Bobby, this is unbelievable to me. Either you lied through your teeth to me, or, your landlord is lying now. One thing I do know, he's lying about everything. He's saying that I did stuff that I never did. That's defamation of character. I didn't do anything, and I'm trying to get out of here. You know what? I've talked to online lawyers who say that you told me that you're a tenant at will, and he didn't show you, but it doesn't even matter because I'm trying to get out of here. It took me all day yesterday to get Omar to my mom's. Remember, I don't drive. I can't leave the dog behind here to do anything. I can't just instantly pack up. I had 8 days, But in any case, he's telling... I'm not even trying to stay here, Bobby. He's saying that you didn't even pay the rent. He's saying all this crap that I did that I didn't do. I'm trying to get out of here. Even the stupid cops said I had to the end of the month. It's not the end of the month. And then this is dated May 22nd and said you had to be out by Tuesday or something, but I didn't even get it till right now, which is the 28th. And I plan to be out before Tuesday. The 1st is Saturday. I can't just instantly pack up. I don't drive, remember? Why don't you be nice and pack up all my stuff in your car and take me, or I can't even stay at my mom's, but you could take all my stuff to my mom since you got me into this hell. You know what I mean? Because I can't even hire somebody to take my stuff somewhere because I have to be there. Let's say I got a storage unit, right? I have to be there to meet them. I have to be here to give them my stuff, and I have to be there. I can't be in 2 places at once. I don't drive, remember? I'm trying to get out of here. But that's beside the point. It took me all day yesterday and I couldn't, what could I do but pack over the weekend? I couldn't do anything on the holiday weekend, okay? This is just ridiculous. I didn't do anything wrong. I paid your rent every month. Bobby. He's saying you didn't even get the rent. Is that true? I mean, he's either lying or you're lying. But in the end, I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm trying to get out of here. Hi. What's going on, Bobby? Well, I'm trying to get out of here. I don't drive. I can't just instantly. I had 8 days, okay? 8 days. And 4 was the holiday weekend. Okay? I spent all day yesterday getting Omar to my mom's. It takes me hours by public transportation. I don't drive, okay? Well, first of all, your landlord's lying through his teeth. He's saying all this crap. I just got handed a letter by the constable, okay, saying that I'm a trespasser or whatnot, but the letter was dated May 22nd, okay? And then it said, if you're not out by Tuesday, which it was dated last week. He's lying through his teeth in the letter, but that's beside the point, okay? I've actually talked to online lawyers who say repeatedly that because he knew I was here and blah, 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 but he's saying whatever, but then you said you're a tenant at will. He's saying there's a lease. But the police came in last Thursday and said there was no lease. And by the way, you know damn well I was not in here. I haven't done anything that he's accusing me of, okay? He's also saying that you didn't pay the rent. And that's something that can be proven or disproven. You understand? He says that you only received partial rent for April, no rent for May. He said you didn't pay the rent at all. Okay? But in any case, he can't give this letter to the police that's full of lies. It can be proven. You understand? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm trying to get out of here. I'm busy packing. I took all day to get Omar, okay? Okay, but this letter was dated last week, okay? It was May 22nd. It was handed to me today. And in the letter, but he's saying you didn't even pay May's rent. Okay? He's also accusing me of all the stuff that I didn't do. Okay? But it doesn't even matter because I can't stand being here. I got to get out of here. What can I do with Omar? Do you understand? He cries. How could I leave him? I would never be able to leave him behind. I couldn't even go to the store even to buy tape. Did you get my message? I took some of your boxes. Yeah. Did you find my stock pot? Well, that's kind of silly because it was that first time you packed and you didn't really pack that much the first day. You couldn't have because you know that I had a stock pot. You know what I mean? It did. Yeah, you should have just communicated with me because she doesn't know what's mine and what's yours. You should have just done that last. It was stupid containers. I'm sure she has plenty of her own and whatnot. I mean, because you took a couple, you know what I mean? You should have just had me do it first and separated my stuff and then everything else was yours. And then that wouldn't have happened, right? I mean, that would, because that's not even important stuff to you. I'm sure she has 50 zillion containers of her own and pots and pans and everything. You know what I mean? It's just annoying because I just, you know, you shouldn't even have packed up that stuff. You should have just communicated with me. I could have got my stuff because you had more than mine and probably a lot of it was, you know, Kim's. But you know, I have proof that you had a roommate before. You understand? Her mail comes here. Cassandra told me that you couldn't afford the payment, that you had the roommate before and whatnot. He's saying you have no legal right to have a roommate and all this crap and that there's a lease. You said there was no lease. Is there a lease? Okay, well maybe that's legal. But you thought you were a tenant at will. But you did ask his permission to have me here, at least you said you did. Okay. But that's what this said. It says from the previous lease you're not allowed to have a roommate or whatnot, okay? And that still holds. But it doesn't even matter because I'm trying to get out of here. I'm pretty much all packed. You know, like I said, with Omar here, all I was doing was panicked about Omar. What can I do with Omar? I can't even leave the house. I can't leave him behind. He'll cry. You know that. He'll scream. And I can't have him scream, and I would never leave him behind anyway when I know that they're hostile towards me. But you have to understand that he's defamed my character. I didn't do anything that he said I did. Nothing. Okay? I know, but you know me. He's saying that I peered in to spy on his daughter's nursing, that I didn't do any of this crap that he said I did. None of it. None of it. Okay, obviously he wants me out of here. He made that phony 911 call, lied through his teeth. Because if there was any truth to it, the police would have taken me away. They talked to me for an hour and could see that, you know. But I'm trying to get out of here. And the thing is, I'm not trying to stay past the first. Just give me to the fucking first and leave me alone, you know. But in any case, I mean, they didn't give this to me till now, which, you know, but when it was dated that, it would say by Tuesday, and there was no fucking way I'd be able to get out of here by Tuesday. I was living here for months. I have to pack up and everything. You know what I mean? But in any case, you know, I did nothing wrong here, Bobby. If either your landlord's lying or you're lying, but I was misled the whole way. Yeah. And I did. He's right. I did. I do have a YouTube channel, and I did. They're not extremely hostile and profane. I did bitch about just the only thing I had at that point against him before anything, the shit went down, was the thing with the heat, you know, and that's wrong. Even the cop agreed with me. You know, that's wrong with the heat, watching for the thing to turn on with 58 degrees or what, you know what I mean? That's wrong. But that's, you know, but in any case, it doesn't even matter. Because if I was lied to and misled by you or what, or you say you could have a roommate and it turns out by the terms of the lease you can, and that's abiding, even though she moved out, your wife moved out, it doesn't really matter. Because I'm trying to get out of here. You can come see my room, you know what I mean? I took some of your boxes you left downstairs. I don't even have, you know. And remember, too, Bobby, because I don't drive, think about this. I just want to tell you something, okay? You drove me here, okay? You drove all my stuff. And actually, under everything that's happened to me, you should be nice and do the same thing. Leave my desk behind and just drive me. You know what I mean? You really should. Because... Okay, but I just want to tell you something. Think about this. I have to be here, right? Let's say I hire someone off of Craigslist to come get my stuff, right? I have to be here to let them in to get my stuff. I would never have them come and get it on their own, of course, right? Right? Now, if I don't drive and I travel public transportation, let's say they're taking my stuff, because I don't intend to stay around here, okay? Let's say they're taking my stuff far away and I arrange for a storage unit. I actually have to be at that storage unit. I can't be in two places at once. I have to be at the storage unit when my stuff arrives, don't I? So what do? You get it? You see why I'm in a bind? You see why I can't just snap my fingers? But I'm getting out of here. But the fact is, he has totally smeared my name and lied through his teeth. It didn't do any of the stuff that he did. Okay? I'm getting the fuck out of here. That's what I'm doing. I'm in the process of doing that. I got brought home to my mom's yesterday. Okay? So Omar's safe. I couldn't even do anything without Omar being safe. I couldn't even leave just to walk down the store to buy tape or something. Because he cries and I would never leave him alone anyway, you know? But I'm just saying, I'm trying to get out of here, okay? And obviously it's difficult because I don't drive. I don't have anybody that can come here and get my stuff or whatnot, okay? Okay? So in any case, this didn't hold water because it was dated May 22nd, right? And that would have been last Thursday. And then it said, if you fail to vacate by Tuesday, I will be forced to instruct my attorney to take the described legal action against you as a trespasser. It's sick that I'm being called a trespasser. You realize that. I paid rent to you every month. He's saying you didn't pay May's rent. I don't believe that either. Yeah, okay. But anyway, he's saying you didn't pay May's rent. He's saying all this crap, and then if you fail to vacate by Tuesday, blah, 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 as a trespasser. How sick that I'm being called a trespasser under the circumstances where you are the one who, you pursued me relentlessly. You came and got me and all my stuff. The landlord introduced himself. You told me you had permission. If you didn't, then whatever. You told me you had a roommate before. Cassandra told me you had a roommate before. All this stuff, right? Right? And then I paid rent every month. I changed my address to this address, and I thought it was my home, and all I wanted was just, you know, the normal amount of time to find a new place to live, okay? Okay? But I have stuff here. I did not shack up with you. You were not my boyfriend. You were not I wasn't your family member, you understand? So I can't just snap my fingers and be out of here. Believe me, I'm in the process. The biggest thing was to have Omar safe, and because I couldn't do anything with him here. I couldn't even, if I wanted to get a storage unit around here, don't you realize with Omar, what could I do? I can't leave him behind. I'd have to walk down. You know what I mean? So now that Omar's out of the way, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Believe me. Believe me, I'm in the process of packing. And you left some boxes down there that I took. That's okay, right? All right. And we still have to the end of the month. You're still going to come back and get the whatever little rest of the stuff you have, and I'm assuming clean the place, right? Yeah, but I'm just saying we have until the end of the month. Okay? So I'm getting out of here. But these are two side issues. You realize this because he's lying through his teeth and he defamed my character. But regardless, I'm getting out of here. I'm in the process of doing it. Okay? I mean, it's too bad that you couldn't just, you know, you drove me here. It's too bad we couldn't, because everything of mine fit in your car, and I can leave the desk behind. I'm not taking your bed, by the way. I'm not taking you bed. I can't stay with my mom. Marion's lying through her teeth about me, and that's total lies too. I'm tired of being lied to and fucked over when I do nothing wrong, you know? Even out on YouTube, I only tell the truth. I'm not lying. No one can ever accuse me of slander. Not anybody, because I'm telling the truth. You know what I mean? And I have you to back up that about the heat thing. That's the truth. And the truth is that you asked just for us to have the end of the month, and he said no, and you're not supposed to have a roommate. I could throw out whenever I want. That's all true. I didn't lie about anything. And about Marion, she's lying through her teeth. She's telling everyone now. She told my mom, and told, like, I sent letters to everyone in the park. I didn't send a single letter out to anyone in the park. I had toyed with the idea. I think I even told you of sending letters to my mom's friends in the very beginning, to her family, but I never did it. I never sent a single letter. And Marion can lie through her teeth about anything. It's all lies, you know? That is what I'm doing. But you understand my dilemma, right? You understand I've been packing. There was nothing that I could do over the holiday weekend but pack, okay? All right? I am not trying to stay here longer. I am trying to get the fuck out of here. That's why I spend all day, you know where I live, where I lived, it takes me hours by public transportation, okay? It took hours, and I had to arrange. I couldn't just snap my fingers. I had to arrange, and she couldn't do it immediately, you know. I had to arrange once I got there, when she was through doing what she needed to do, you know, the dog woman, to come and get me and Omar, see? And then I had to get back, and then I had to wait for the trains and buses and all this crap, okay? So Omar's safe. Okay? So my next thing is I'm getting out of here, okay? But just leave me alone. Just give me to the end of the month. I'm supposed to have to the end of the month. You haven't moved out yet. You're going to come here and clean and whatnot. I'm not doing anything, hurting anybody, okay? Alright? But this is filled with lies. I didn't do any of this that he's saying that I did. None of it. None of it. Okay? He's saying I spied on his daughter nursing, that I was pounding on the walls. All this crap he said is not true. He's lying through his teeth. But that's neither here nor there. You didn't do that to me. He's defaming my character. He's lying through his teeth, okay? And he's saying, I guess his lawyer said there was a lease before, and that can still uphold, okay? Which means, so you misled me. You didn't have permission to have me here or whatnot. I don't know what the deal is. All I know is I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm trying my best to get out of here in this short amount of time that I had. Okay? Alright? And Omar's gone now. So now I can breathe again. With Omar, I couldn't breathe, you know? So he's safe. I was gone all day yesterday, okay? Alright? So I'm getting out of here. Alright? Alright, bye. Hey, how's Omar? Poo-poo? Well, if he went to the bathroom, I told you, he hasn't gone, you didn't take him out then. Oh, I take him out in the rain. So what have you been doing? Uh-huh. And what'd she do? Mm-hmm. But she's only going to come in the morning, that's it? Oh. So not every day. What's the purpose of her coming? But only twice a week? That was the purpose. I just got handed a letter by the constable, but I talked to my roommate. I was just lied to and deceived. I mean, the landlord's saying that there was no rent paid for May, right? But I just talked to my roommate. He said he did pay May's rent, and I mean, he can prove it that there's a canceled check, you know? Let me read this to you. This is unbelievable, Mom. He's lying through his teeth. He's telling me all this stuff. He's saying I did all this stuff I didn't do. But like I told Bobby, it doesn't even matter because I'm getting the fuck out of here. What can I do over the weekend? I couldn't do anything over the weekend because I had Omar. You know what I mean? And there's nothing I could do with Omar until yesterday, you know, when we arranged with Donna. I had to get Omar to safety. I can't even leave the house. I can't leave him behind. He cries, you know. I mean, in the end, I only had 8 days. I only had 8 days. What'd she say? Miriam's going to wind up calling and hearing him then, too. Why was he barking anyway? He usually doesn't bark. You don't know what he's barking at? Oh, now when she came over, you put him in the back room like I instructed you, didn't you? Why? Because why? No, you're not even supposed to open the door, and remember we talked about that. You're not supposed to open the door so he doesn't run out. You're not supposed to even open the door unless you put him in the back room. Oh, you had him on the release. Okay, that's okay. But you know, when you get Angel back, then you're going to have 2 dogs, and you can't handle, you've got to just say, hold on a second, if someone comes to the door, and you got to put them, you know, in the back bedroom, or in the carrier or something. Oh, you had him on the leash. Okay, that's okay. You want to hear what this says? It says, potential trespass against you. I am the owner of the premises where you are residing without legal right and where I live in the adjoining apartment with my family. As I understand the situation, without my permission or knowledge, you were permitted by my tenant to bunk down. Here, it is my position that you are in the eyes of the law a trespasser without legal right. It does not matter if you paid rent to the tenant. The tenant had no legal right to allow you on the premises due to the terms of his previous lease, the terms of which still apply even after it expires at the end of its term, and the terms of which prohibit him having any subtenant or unauthorized person residing on the premises. This is the advice of my counsel. Although it has no bearing on my legal rights regarding your illegal occupancy, it is noteworthy that I have received only partial rent for April, no rent for May, and June rent will be due very soon. Therefore, your continued illegal occupancy presents a severe financial hardship to me and my family. Okay? I just talked to Bobby, my roommate. He said he did pay May's rent. Okay? Anyway, it says, In addition, you have posted extremely hostile and profane videos on the internet in which you articulate a venomous hatred for me and my wife. That's not true. They watch for the thermostat to turn on. It was 58 degrees in the house, and they call up Bobby, my roommate, and they're bitching about the damn thing, you know. That's the only thing, and it's not slander, it's the truth, you know. And he can back me up on that. They did that because I wouldn't have known unless he had told me, you know what I mean? He had told me that they do that. They watch for the, you know, the thermostat to turn on and then bitch about that. That's ridiculous, okay? So anyway, and then, of course, when he's threatening to throw me out and all this crap, because I was misled. I didn't do anything wrong. Bobby pursued me. It's not like he had an ad that I responded to, you know? As far as I knew, he had a right to have a roommate and whatnot. If he didn't, okay, I'm getting out of here anyway, you know? No, I have to arrange that, Mom. Like I was just telling him, it's not easy, okay? Now that I can breathe again, now that now that Omar's gone. Okay, so anyway, it says, also, I, members of my family, and at least one unrelated witness, this is total lies, by the way, I didn't do any of this, who was a guest in my home, observed you peering into the windows of my adjoining apartment, spying on my daughter while she nursed her infant. Totally untrue. Last night, you caused a disturbance to wit, loudly banging on the common wall between apartments and shouting unintelligibly, which required me to summon the police to check on your well-being and the well-being of my family members, including young children. Also, completely a total fallacy, not true, okay? The sum of these events is that you present a threat to my security and to that of my family, adding to the urgency of your ending your illegal occupancy. From observing your videos, I take it that you have no place to go. While I sympathize with your dilemma, you are not permitted to burden me and my family as a means of solving that problem, especially in view of your odd and threatening behavior. I have enclosed here with a detailed list of homeless shelters in the surrounding area. There was nothing enclosed. I am sure that these shelters are equipped with the means and methods to assist you in your current situation. I would suggest that you immediately begin calling them, finding a place to temporarily reside, perhaps find assistance, locating a longer-term residence, access other assistance that they may have available for you. I would suggest that reaching out to these people for assistance would be a better use of your time than making hours of videos about the situation you were in. Okay? See, the whole thing was, Mom, that I can't just instantly pop out of here. I had to pack. I spent, you know what I mean? And I have Omar, you know? It's not that I'm getting out of here. I'm not destitute. I have the money to get out of here. It's not like I have to wait till the 1st to get paid. I have plenty of money, you know what I mean? I still have thousands of dollars in the bank. I'm getting out of here. Even Bobby just told me, you have until the end of the month. He's still officially here, you know what I mean? And this was a lie. Said no rent for May. That's a lie. Bobby said he has a canceled check that the rent was paid in May. Okay, and then it says, I just read that to you. It said no rent for May. That's not true. Okay, and then it says this was dated last week, but I just got it today. So obviously, but if you fail to vacate by Tuesday, I'll be forced to instruct my attorney to take the described legal action against you as a trespasser. If you cause any disturbance in the meantime, I will be forced to call the police and seek to have you arrested for stalking, harassment, and or disturbing the peace. It's all lies, okay? I have enclosed herewith for your information the Massachusetts general laws regarding criminal harassment and stalking. That wasn't enclosed either. Nothing was enclosed. But I didn't do any of this, so the point is moot, you know what I mean? Be aware that your behavior has caused me and my family substantial emotional distress and fear of bodily injury from you, and I will not hesitate to invoke the law in the event of the slightest disturbance from you. Is that a joke? It's a joke, Mom. It's as bad as Marion lying through her teeth about me, you know what I mean? Actually, it's worse, because, I didn't do anything that he said. Nothing. I didn't do any of it. Nothing. But I'm getting out of here anyway. I'm getting out, you know? I was gone all day yesterday, getting Omar to you, getting Omar to safety. You know what I mean? And I have to, like you said, we have to arrange when my stuff, can be dropped off at your house. I just told my roommate, since I went through all this hell, he's the one who drove all my stuff here. I can leave the desk behind and all my stuff fit in his car. He should drive me to your house with my stuff. Well, I'm just being, He can't. He's working. I'm just saying that I'm going through all this hell. I did nothing wrong. He should let me. He should drive me. You know. He should let me pack up all my stuff into this car and drive me to your house, or drive my stuff to your house. I can't stay at your house, but you know what I mean. But you know, he's working. He can't really do that. I'm just saying he should. Just because I'm going through all this hell and didn't do anything. You know. So anyway. And like you said, it's probably, I have to contact people, you know, on Craigslist. I'm not going to pay. Last time when I was going to leave your house with my stuff or whatnot, I was trying to see, or I was going to take my stuff to storage or something when I was looking for a roommate. I called this pod thing on the online. And it cost it was ridiculous. I don't even have furniture. And even the smallest pod thing, whatever, because they'll come and get your stuff and then deliver it at a certain date or whatnot, but they charge over $1,000. I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous. I don't have furniture. I just have my boxes, you know, and my computer. And I have this desk, but I can leave the desk behind. So that's the thing. If I can hire someone on Craigslist, like I said, but I have to Mom, how can it be the desk you had? The desk is still in the room. Silly. Anyway, that's why I said I'm not even going to keep my stuff at your house, but it has to be step A, step B. I have to get my stuff out of here. I can't be in two places at once. It takes me hours to travel by public transportation, okay? And obviously somebody who hops in a truck, even if I was getting storage unit around here, which I wouldn't do because I'm not going to live around here. You know what I mean? But even if I was, they still would get there faster than I would get there by public transportation. So they can't do that. I have to be wherever they go. See? So the best thing is to have my stuff dropped off at your house because you can be there and you can, you know what I mean? And I'll be paying them ahead of time and they'll, you know, bring the stuff into the back room, okay? And then step B will be me to get there and get my stuff, you know, and like Donna said, I can disguise myself or something. She won't know I'm there or something. I don't know. But, you know, do it on a day Marion's working, though. Not on a day she might show up there. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. But you see what I mean? If I'm going to get something around there, right? Because I'm not staying around here. If I'm going to get something around there, if I'm going to go into a shelter, if I'm going to do whatever, it's not going to be around here. I can't have somebody. I can't hire somebody to get. I have to be here to watch them put all my stuff into their truck, you know, and then I have to be at the destination it's going to. So I can't be in two places at once, and that's why I was going to have my stuff go to you, and then I will get over there and then, you know, arrange for it to go into storage. See? But I can't snap my fingers and do that. Last time when I was trying to get out of your place and I was calling people on Craigslist and all I wanted them to come do is bring my stuff just down the street, you know, just out of the house. But nobody replied back to me or whatnot, or it's harder, too, because they want to make more money, and when you don't have furniture, it's a different situation, you know. You don't have to pay them as much, obviously. I don't have any furniture. He said I could take the bed. I'm not taking the bed. I'm sure he doesn't care about the bureau. I'm not taking the bureau either. I toyed with the idea. I mean, I don't even have to take the computer desk, because I can just take that desk you have at your house. You don't need it. You know what I mean? But I can't snap my fingers and do it. I'm in the process of doing it. So, I just talked to him anyway. Omar's gone. At least, you know, I could breathe now that Omar's gone, because I couldn't do anything with Omar here. I couldn't even leave the house, you know. So, anyway, just thought I'd let you know that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely by Friday and maybe even tomorrow night. I don't know. I have to arrange with somebody, you know, the stranger. And I'm not just going to pick anybody either. Marion works later, right? My father wrote to me. I'm like, I don't know, why are you writing to me all the, and he didn't say anything important. It was kind of stupid. All he said was, you know, what did I forget what I wrote down. I'll tell you what I wrote. So ridiculous, Mom. I don't even know what I wrote to you. I just blocked him. He didn't say anything. He just said ridiculous stuff. You know what I mean? He didn't say anything, basically. I thought he was blocked. No, we had a falling out. He's just ridiculous. Let me tell you what he said. Ridiculous. He's ridiculous too. Oh, I said about my brother. He did introduce me to some brother that I didn't even know for the first 40-something years of my life, you know. And I was going through hell then, and you know, and I told him, and then apparently the brother rejected him because of what I said, which is ridiculous, because whatever Dad did to me, he did it so many years ago, you know what I mean? Like, why are you gonna, this is a million years later, and he's changed, like, why would you even listen to me? You know, I could be lying, I'm not, but, you know. So I wrote, obviously I didn't know that Darren had rejected you because of my words to him, right? Actually, that's proper English. I don't know why he's correcting my English. I'm a friggin' English major. That's nothing wrong with that. And all he wrote was excellent use of the English language. I don't even think that's improper English. Obviously, I didn't know that Darren had rejected you because of my words to him. What's wrong with that? But whatever. That's what he wrote to me, and I wrote to him. I said, do not write to me, it's pointless, and I'm going through hell when I did absolutely nothing wrong, and I'm blocking you. I mean, it's just, I don't know why I hear from him after, you know, why am I hearing from him after all this time? It's just pointless, you know? It's pointless for him to even write to me, you know? I don't write to him saying, I thought he was blocked, actually. I thought it was blocked. Maybe he changed, maybe it's a different address. Maybe that's why it's not blocked. Yeah, on email. But all he did was try to correct my English. He said, I mean, you know, what I just read to you, you know, what I just read to you. Excellent use of the English language. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Obviously, I didn't know that Darren had rejected you because of my words to him. I don't know what's wrong with that sentence. But no, he didn't write anything bad to me, but I just have nothing to say to him. You know what I mean? What do I have to say to him? You're just going to write to me? It's been years now. I mean, what's the point? It's just pointless. You know? It's pointless for him to write to me. So I just said what I said to him. I didn't, you know, I just said, you know, it's pointless of you to write to me. You know? What I just read to you, right? It said, do not write to me, it's pointless. I'm going through hell and I did absolutely nothing wrong, so I'm blocking you. It's just pointless for him to write to me. And as for my brother or whatnot, or my so-called brother, you know, he could be the nicest person in the world, but why am I going to think of him as a brother if you introduced me, we're in our 40s, you know? Why am I going to think of him as a brother? And plus, you introduced me to him, and I was going through hell then with Donald, you know? So I can't just be all loving, oh, you introduced me to a brother that I didn't know about for 40 some odd years of my life, and I'm going through hell right now. I can't just be all happy or whatnot. This brother? Yeah, you know, Dad, the philanderer. He found this guy, not Jay. Not the you know, the one that can't possibly be his son because of his skin color. Right? Not him. This is a brand new brother he introduced me to, told me about, that he found him after all these years, you know, because he was cheating on everybody left and right. Right? No, this is a brand new brother that he introduced me to. And if my life wasn't hell at the time, oh yeah, I mean, but it was, you know. And Dad just thinking, oh, we're going to be some happy family or something. I was going through hell with Donald. Like, you know, I couldn't deal with you introducing me to some brother I didn't know about for the first 40 some odd years of my life, you know. And plus, I'm not going to lie. You know, I don't really get along with my father, and he treated me like shit when I was a kid. And, you know, I'm not going to just have my newfound brother and act like everything's all hunky-dory when it's not. What? Yeah, you have plenty of money, Mom. Do whatever you want. She's not going to say anything. I'm sure it was all shut off while you were gone, right? Yeah, because she doesn't know. Yeah, because she just did whatever. Who cares? You can change it. She's not going to say anything. Why would she? She's not supposed to. You're not poor. You have plenty of money. Tell her to, stick it where the sun don't shine. Oh, it's just fitting, it's like ridiculous. It's all ridiculous, Mom. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do any of the things he's accusing me of doing either. I didn't do any of it. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up because we're trying to figure out, when we can do that Marion won't possibly just drop by, That's what I mean. So, yeah. That's what I was planning. Probably tomorrow night. Alright, Mama, so Omar's doing okay? I don't know what I would have done with Omar if you hadn't got out of the hospital. Donna said she couldn't take him. What she did for Angel would normally not happen. That was an exception, But I don't know what I would have done. I don't know. But in any case, I can breathe again because Omar's safe, That was my top thing. I had to get Omar safe. I couldn't even really, I'm packing in here and he's trying to get in all my stuff. It's not easy with the dog. I can breathe again now that I don't have the dog with me. So that's one good thing anyway. And then we'll see what happens. Okay? Alright, I love you. I'll wind up seeing you. I'll do what Donna said. I'll buy a black wig and I'll disguise myself. Oh, that's a joke, but What a joke. I just hope you're able to keep Omar, Mom. You know what I mean? Because I'm probably just going to, I'll get my stuff into storage and, go into a shelter. It's just, temporarily. But I had to find a safe place for Omar. So I hope you're able to keep him. You know what I mean? Okay? Okay, I love you. Bye.